Bobby!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Fantastic. How was work? Was it crazy?
A little bit. It was okay.
Just busy.
It's so funny. I went to the grocery store before I come home, and I found myself in the health food aisle, and I was like, what am I doing?
Who is this new person?
I'm like, who is this person? I'm like, are you back there somewhere?
That's so awesome. Hey, Darren. She's still trying to get zoomed in. I can't hear you. Have you ever done a Zoom conference like this before, Bobby?
No, it made me download the app, and it said put in the number for the meeting. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So then I went back out and went to the message and clicked on the message and it said join, and it took me. I've never done it.
Well, good. I love the fact that you just zipped right through it without never doing it before. Sarah!
Sarah!
She can't hear us, I bet.
No. She sure looks cute trying to figure it out.
I know. Can you hear us? Oh, okay. We can hear you too. I love it. So, Bobby, I'll tell you Tyron was the first one that joined on here. Tyron and I have known each other since we were 8 years old, and we won't talk about how old, but it's been a few years.
Only 30 years.
Right, exactly. Yeah, 30. Good call.
A few.
And Tara is my sweet little country cornbread cousin. You're going to love her. So obviously I've known her my entire life. This is Bobby. Bobby is actually, I don't know, we've still never even met each other face to face, but he is a 3 or 4, well, we were adding it up today. He's 3 or 4 levels down. So, but I love Bobby just like he's one of our family members. He's just, you'll see why if you haven't already seen his videos and lives. So, I don't know that we may have had 1 or 2 others that are going to hop on, but this is recording. So they can join us. I really want to be respectful of your time as well as mine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And it's super informative today. One, I want to talk about our local that's coming up, because that's a week from yesterday. So we're 6 days away. I know, Tyron, you've been to events, you've been to conference. Tara, I know you've been to events. You've been on all of these different things that Thrive has shared. Bobby is actually going to be speaking at the event as well. And I know, Tara, you said that you would, and Tyron is actually helping me co-host it. So, Tara, if you don't mind sharing your top 3 things that you go into those local events, what it really did for you as thriving, as taking the product, but also for you as a promoter.
Just the encouragement is the number one thing. The encouragement not to give up, no matter how long it's taking you to make that next step. Because as you know, hit 4K twice.
Pain.
And then went back down, but still, you find your highs and your lows of it, but the encouragement that they gave me at all those locals just tells me don't give up, just keep pushing. I guess it's also made me come more out of my shell whenever I am out in the public, and I don't mind to talk. I was talking to the guy that's running for sheriff here in Clay. I was talking to him about it the other day. That's just, normally I probably wouldn't have ever done that. But I'm talking to people that have, you know how small towns, they say you got to have that right last name, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm talking to people that have those last names.
Good for you.
Because I normally wouldn't do that either. I don't know. Just realizing too the way that they focus on the 1, 2, 3, and they don't put all their focus on the other products. You know, times you want to shout to the world this other stuff that you love that they've got. Like, I am a balance girl. Like, I love it. But just going to them and listening to the other people has showed focus on that 1, 2, 3. That's what you've got to focus on.
You know what? I love that, because I would have never thought about saying that or sharing that, but because that is probably because you don't want to overwhelm them.
Right.
And the other thing about these events, they don't even talk about selling. Kinley, my dog, is the loudest water drinker in the world. And she like sneaks in and she's like right behind me. Sorry. But that's one of the things that I think is the best, because, you know, people have this stigma about, and I'm sure, oh, that's one of those pyramid things, you know, so then when you invite them to an event, they're like, oh, here we go. Everybody's going to be pushy and make me feel. And events are not to do that. It's definitely just to inform people about the simplicity of those steps. And it is just those main products, the capsules, the shake mix, and the DFT. Hearing from the different stories, you know, Julie and Jerry are going to be here from New York. They're going to be sharing their stories. Tyron's going to be sharing a little bit of hers. Tyron doesn't like to talk to people.
If my anxiety doesn't kick in and my heart doesn't start throwing me into another heart attack, I'm going to try and talk.
You'll be okay, baby. You'll be okay. But because we all have our own story. Bobby's not even been thriving 3 weeks, and he can, just wait till you hear his story. I cannot wait for everyone to hear his story on Tuesday. But so those are the things that I want you to know. You know, we're going to have, I'm hoping to have like 8 to 10 of us, and truly short stories, like 3 to 5 minutes. So maybe write down kind of what you're wanting to share, what you're wanting to focus on. Like I told Tyron, I just want her to talk. Look, see, you got it. I told Tyron,
there you go.
I just want you to talk about how you didn't take it right. You know, it's okay to admit that you didn't take it right, and that's why you weren't feeling anything. So those are the things that we're going to share at the event. And again, I love sharing the benefits of earning a trip. Of, we have Tyron is like this far away from earning her first trip, and it's to Cabo. I've earned it. Julie and Jerry have earned it. So, the ability to be able to, and Tara, I know you went to San Francisco with us, and that was like the first time that you've done something like that. So just those pictures that we can paint and share with others, and be able to also answer any questions. Does anyone have any questions about the event or kind of what's going to be taking place or going on?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. The other thing I wanted to talk about is how to invite. So everyone has seen the little graphic, which has the address, the time, the date, and a few of our pictures on there. We couldn't fit everybody's face on there and everybody's, everything. So share that, but also I want you to share it privately. Tell me, like, if you're invited to something, how do you like to be invited? What would you like for someone? How would you like for someone to invite you?
Privately makes you feel better.
Privately and personally makes you feel better, makes you feel important, right? So don't feel like you have to share that little image. Whenever you reach out to someone, tell them why you want them to be there. Because like Bobby just said, it does make them feel important. If I'm like in this big mass thing, or if I'm just added without someone even talking to me about something, you know what I do? I unfollow. Get me out. Whatever this is, I don't need one more thing. So just turn it around and think about how you would like to be treated. And again, I mean, it's simple. You know, I've got some friends that are getting together, and it's in the Old Hickory, Mount Juliet area. I'd love for you to be my guest. Some people think they have to pay. So you may have to, you know, it doesn't cost anything, and they're going to have food. So, and we are, you know, I'm planning to have a pretty big turnout. A lot of people have said that they're coming. Tara's driving like 2.5 hours from where she lives, and that's one way to come. So, you know, don't feel bad inviting people that do live, you know, a couple of hours away, because this will and could be that one little invitation that could change their life. Because I know the product's changed mine. Bobby, has it changed yours?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell it. My whole family, my mom, I'll tell you this real quick. My mom was here this weekend, the whole entire weekend, and I have not had a glass of tea or a Coke in 17 days. She looked at me,
awesome.
she said, "You're not drinking tea or Coke. What's wrong with you?" And I was able to tell her about it.
Awesome. That's awesome. So it's just truly being a product of the product. So definitely invite. And then a couple of things that I want to share with you guys too, because I'm going to be sending an email out to absolutely every single promoter that is in my first or second level. Some of my first and second levels aren't really active promoters, so I may be sending it out farther, but I'm going to include in there the checklist. I know everyone knows that you can get these off the 200K pages, but I have a lot of people that, you know, they just don't have time to go and find it or search for it. So I'm going to actually have it all like bundled. My checklist that I do, this is my daily checklist of things. You know, it's looking at your cloud office. It's reading, listening, or watching something that's motivating to you, not just in the business sense, but truly personally. So I'll include all of that. So look for that in your email. Hopefully I'll get all of that out tonight. And there's 3 things that will truly help you grow your business. And it doesn't matter if you truly just want to thrive for free, and that's okay. I am not here to tell you what you need to do, what you should be doing, or what you have to do. But obviously you love the product, and I don't want you paying for it. So there's 3 things. It's consistency. You know, I mean, if you're consistently doing something to help others, truly it's going to come back tenfold. Again, just like Tara said, the stories, there's so many stories about lives that are being changed. And if you can go and find something that connects to someone, those are the stories that are going to impact and change them. Tracking your progress. Again, this is my making sure that I kind of cross all the T's and dot all the I's, but I keep a to-do list, and I do that every night before I go to bed. And then I add to it, you know, in the morning or as the day goes by, and then I check it off. Life is busy. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to be able to do it, you know, and get things done. Like Bobby, I know works full time. Tara, I know you work full time. Plus you got your boys that you are wide open in. Kayla, the one that we're looking at her ceiling right now, she's a single mama with 3 babies. So we are all very, very, very busy. And the thing that will help you is those little bitty pockets of time, even if it's just 5 minutes, and you have these messages that you can just copy and paste and shoot out. There she is. Copy and paste and shoot out. That's what's going to help you be able to be successful and to grow your business. Okay. And then I'm going to do a contest. Does everybody like free stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And the really cool thing, Kayla, I have you muted, baby. Yeah, I'm going to mute you again. Eat your dinner. I'm glad you're here. You eat your dinner and enjoy your babies. I know you've been at work all day. I read your Facebook post. I'm just glad you're on here with us. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are on here, so you guys get to help me decide what because I want to reward you. And obviously, if someone just wants to throw for free, then they're not going to be able to earn or achieve the prizes, because the fact that it's going to be on sending me a screenshot of this once a week, and I'm going to have you guys send it to me on a Sunday. That's not too much to ask, even if it's not done, because that's honesty too, right? Because life happens sometimes, so you don't have to feel like that. And just a couple other things, and I'll post. I'm trying to work out all the details of it, but what is it that you want to see? What's the reward that you would like? Products, gift cards, credits, cash?
Credits.
Credits?
I love to pay those forward.
Okay. Bobby's still so new in it. He's like, heck, I don't care. I just love how I'm feeling.
They all go do it.
Bobby has already learned, but and I have to brag on him because the fact that it truly is, and Tara, I know you do, and Tyron, I know you do, and Kayla, I know you have, and you do. It is about investing in your business. It is about paying it forward. It is about doing things like that. And when Bobby decided to come on board, as each of you have received from me a little cash back, to help you get started with your business, he won't even let me mail him a check. He's like, help my people. Just pass that on forward to my people. So, and again, I think that's one of the biggest, because the fact that when you start growing your business, it's not about you. It truly is about helping other people, and everything else, from the commissions to the credits to the trips to the auto bonus, all of those things just come in and just fall into place tenfold. So what can I do for you guys tonight? We're about 15 minutes. I wanted to come on here and make it short and sweet, but these Zooms are for you. So do you want to have these weekly? Do you want to have them bi-weekly, monthly? Do you want to have them on a set day and a set time? What is it that you think will work with what you guys want to do?
I'd be good with a weekly.
I like
weekly. I like them for the confidence, just to give you a little boost to boost your confidence, and I like them.
Okay.
If I'm somewhere I can connect, you know how I am. Sometimes I don't have any service.
I like the idea of it weekly too. It's kind of like it's a confidence booster, and it kind of gets your energy going again.
Awesome.
Just keeps you motivated.
Perfect. And is there a set day or set time? Will that work better, or just kind of throwing it in wherever? Because I know it's going to be hard, and just like I have signed up to help coach Haley's rec softball league this year, which is, I don't know what I'm thinking, but so it may be kind of sporadic, but we can set it for a certain day and a certain time. What do y'all think about that?
Thursdays is Adam's ball game nights.
Okay.
So I will definitely be, if it's any other time through the week and I'm at practice, I can still jump on, but ball game nights I won't be able to, and that's Thursdays.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Tuesday night and Wednesday night, I'm good.
Okay. And I know we were doing it on Tuesday nights, and I just felt like I just felt like I needed to change things up, but we can go back to Tuesday nights, and I think 7:00's a good time. Does that work for y'all? That way it's not right, too early. Okay, so we'll start scheduling this Tuesday nights at 7:00. And if for any reason I am not going to be able to be on or be doing it, someone will be the lucky person that gets delegated for that job. Oh boy. So, but like Bobby said, this is the first time he's ever done a Zoom. And you know what he did? He went to Zoom. He had to download the app. He was supposed to type in the number. He went back to the link, and it took him right here. So it's really, really super simple the way that it works. And this is being recorded, and we'll share it in the group for anyone that's not able to make it. And my focus and my goal is to truly pour into you guys. So what are some of the things, because I know we're all at different places, with our businesses and things like that. What are some of the things that you would like for us to focus on? And would you like some of our Zooms to have like customers to come in and share, and then they can exit and then we can have more of a promoter thing? Or what are your thoughts on that? We'll just start over here. Bobby's to my left, so I'll start with Bobby and I'll just kind of go around. Bobby, I know you're still brand new in it, so it's kind of like whatever, but what are you thinking?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe whatever's encouraged you that week, maybe something like somebody wants to share something positive. We do that we have a thing called morning stand up at work every morning, and we try to share something positive. We just ask the group who wants to share something good that happened,
Love it. I love that idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Tyron, you're to my right. So what about you?
I don't know. Kind of, maybe whatever, if there's a promotion going on, kind of, boost that, and get some motivation going for that, or whatever's going on for the week,
Right.
Or like Bobby said, kind of ask each person maybe beforehand, throw me some ideas of what you've been going through this week, and we'll try and, get that in, or, I don't know. I think kind of going with what the week is like would be good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tara?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, kind of feeding off of them. Maybe post and say that if anybody has any suggestions, like if something big has happened for you, and then maybe you could go off and see which one's the better thing. Like say Tyron and I both has had a really good experience that week, but, maybe mine's a little bit better than Tyron's.
All right, competition. I like it.
It would be all you, sister. I would let you take the floor.
If Tyron could talk like this, she'll be.
I think I'm in for it. With this group already, and I see that in the first call.
Hey, Bobby, will you talk for me?
All right. Last but not least, Kayla, I'm going to unmute you, darling. What would you like to hear or talking about in these Zooms?
Do what?
What would you like for us to be talking about or sharing in the Zooms?
This is the first one that I've been on in a while, but I just like to listen to you guys and listen to pointers since all of y'all have been doing a lot better, and especially Tyron and Tara. So I just try to listen to them, and everybody's got different opinions, and stuff that works. So
Perfect.
I think it's all good.
Thank you for being here again. I know you're so busy.
It's okay.
You go back and eat your dinner, darling.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. And I'm going to have Tara share before we get off, because y'all, this has been huge for me, because the fact that I'm not your boss, I'm not your manager, I don't sell Thrive. Lavelle sells Thrive. I'm the pointer, so I really try to, and it's a learning as we go, as we start, we've got so many different seasons right here on this screen. Bobby's just starting out, so he's brand new and fresh and absolutely loving how he feels, and he's just like, I just want everybody to feel good. And we have, Tara and Kayla, you guys have been doing it for a while, and I know Tara has really been working it. And then she put it on hold because her baby was graduating from high school, and family is important. And the great thing about this business is we can slow it down, and then we can pick it right back up. And if we know how to keep that consistency, we won't lose that momentum. And that's what I want to try to guide you in, is being able to use that consistency. But I have to brag on Tara before we close, because she, at one point this month, so I awarded for the PPA for this, and Tara had over 14 in her PPA, which is personal performance, at one point during the month. And I think you ended, was it 7 that it ended at the end of the 30 days? which was still number one in, I think I have 65 active promoters in my downline. So it was number one, and I want you to share what you did to make that happen.
All I done was put those samples out and connect everything up the What is Thrive page. I tagged them in the sample video. I connected them with a couple of them with Terry. If Lisa wasn't available, I put it on Facebook that I had these samples. I was in town. If you wanted a sample, come and get it. They had to agree to give me the email for their free customer account, and they had to agree to let me put them in that group. And of course, all that stuff I told them face to face. And then whenever I got on Facebook and connected them with Lisa or Terry, I would tell them, I'm adding you to this group, whatever. And actually, the product just done itself. I didn't do anything except for get it in their hands. And that's the honest truth. That's all I done. And then just making sure that they were sampling correctly. And I would have had 18 if those 4 would have done auto ship. And the funny thing about it was I told them, and I said, it will give you the 20% discount. And then if you have anybody that asks is what you're doing, what are you doing to feel like this, refer them back to me. You don't have to do anything. And then I will get you thriving for free. I will work on that. Lisa and I will work on that. We will get you and I know 3 of them said, I want to pay for it. I don't want it for free. And I'm like, what in the world? If you could get it for free, why in the world would you want to pay for it? But I was like, okay, if that's what floats your boat, go for it.
I love it. And Tyron's over here. I muted everyone out at that point, but Tyron, I know. And it does happen, and that's okay. That was the conversation Tyron and we had with Terry and who else was on with us? Julie. Terry and Julie today. It really does happen, and that's just kind of part of it. But it's getting that product in their hands, and Terry did. Again, she invested in her business. She gave them those samples for free, but don't feel bad charging for them, truly, because letting them know this is out of my personal supply, and a lot of people, they're going to be okay with spending $5, $20 for a 4-day sample. So,
that is the reason that I decided to do that was because all those promoter packages that you had gave me the $200 back on the $400 package, plus I was getting my monthly supply with my credits. So I was thinking, I've already won. I've already got it, so there's no reason why I can't invest in my business by giving this to them whenever it's already benefited me. So that's my mindset that I had. And plus, there's a little bit of competition here in Salina with the promoter that is doing it. And I feel like it's dirty business. And I don't want to be known doing it that way. Because if you're promote that you can get them thriving for free and you are already getting your free, but then she is like the yin yang for the samples. I don't want to have my name put on that. I want them to look at me and think, and there's been several of them has contacted me, and I would never try to take anybody else's customer. I would never try to do that. But they see what I'm doing, so they're contacting me wanting to know, hey, how can I switch? How can I? And you want to do it by the book. You don't want to do anything that you're not supposed to do. And that's what I tell them. I talked to Lisa about it. I told Lisa that there was some that was wanting to switch, and she told me, what you're supposed to do it correctly. And that's what I told them. And But I mean, I don't want to be known as a dirty promoter. I'm just not going to.
And good for you. And that is it. And unfortunately, this product is great and it's going to make you feel good on the inside, but it's not going to change the core of an individual. You know,
Right.
We'll see that time and time again, unfortunately. But I appreciate y'all for joining me. It's like right at 30 minutes. I want to be, again, respectful of your time tonight. Thank you all so much for hopping on. I do have this recorded, so I will be sharing this back in the group. So you'll be able to watch it again. If you've got promoters that weren't on and you want to make sure that they see it, let them see it. Let them know what's coming. And the information that I send to you, again, it's going to be just like that, you know, the different things to use and to look at. Feel free to print it out. Feel free to send it on to your promoters. But the most important thing is reach up, because just like Tara was saying, y'all are all, I mean, everyone that's on here is on here, you know, that are doing exactly that. You are already reaching up to me for that guidance and for getting me connected with your customers. And that's what it is. Don't feel like you have to do everything on your own, because you don't have to. All right? Thank y'all for hopping on. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, girly.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.